Now, the Taliban has released an American soldier held captive for 5 years in exchange for 5 of its militants detained by the US as terrorist suspects. And while Washington believes this could jumpstart a peace process in Afghanistan, some question any dialogue with the insurgents. Gayane Chichakyan has the details.
After years of fighting the Taliban, the U.S. is now seeking to appease them. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel said that Washington hopes a prisoner swap with the militant group may start new talks.
We hope it will present an opening. As you know, we have strongly supported an Afghan-led effort to come to an agreement with the Taliban.
But when President Obama took office, the message was different.
The Taliban, a ruthless, repressive, and radical movement. We will pursue a military strategy that will break the Taliban's momentum.
To reach that goal, President Obama more than tripled the number of U.S. troops in Afghanistan, from roughly 30,000 to 100,000. Almost 80% of deaths among U.S. troops there came after that surge.
In Afghanistan, we've inflicted serious losses on the Taliban and taken a number of its strongholds.
But neither the surge nor the high-pitched rhetoric could win the war. The U.S. was in talks with the Taliban 2 years ago, seeking a deal, ready to transfer some Taliban detainees from Guantanamo, but talks have been stalled.
The pressure for talks and kind of the desperation of the Americans, in the American government, in terms of pursuing these talks is a recognition that we're leaving, that our influence is fading, it's fading fast, and that there will be a vacuum that will be filled by both the Taliban, certainly in political power, and also by potentially new allies for Afghanistan.
It appears Washington has realized there's no winning in this war. We now see the U.S. making concessions to the Taliban. The same Taliban, it spent billions of dollars and thousands of lives fighting throughout the years. In Washington, I'm Gayane Chichakyan, RT.
And Afghan politician and a first-round presidential candidate, Dawood Sultanzoy, says the US would talk to anyone as long as it helped achieve its goals.
I think the United States has no choice but to talk to the Taliban directly, because this government has created the conditions in which the Taliban are thriving. The lawlessness, the lack of proper services to the people of this country, corruption. I'm sure the United States is a side that wants to talk to the warring side, which is the Taliban, and the U.S. will do whatever they want to have the conditions so they can remove their troops from Afghanistan.